Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here then welcome. Oh my god. Oh, do you ever just hit your knees so badly that like you forget to breathe? Woo! Alright, so hello and welcome. My name is Heather, and on this channel we like to walk a very fine line between a shopping addicted makeup monster and a responsible adult with a makeup hobby. Now, I really enjoy eyeshadow singles, duochromes, multichromes, highlight, blush, clearly, bronzer, lip gloss, basically everything except pressed glitter. Today we're going to be doing a blush collection with a little bit of a declutter thrown in. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, stick with me. We're getting into it right now. Okay guys, so this is my whole blush collection. There's a little bit spilling kind of off into the sides of the viewfinder here. I want to go through and kind of show you my blush collection, and we'll declutter anything that I think I'm just not going to get a lot of use out of anymore. We'll toss anything that's expired and go from there. So I'm going to start mostly, I'm going to start mostly with my powder products, and then I'll move over to my creams towards the end, and I'll start over here. So this is the Kiko Milano. This is from their Island Paradise Summer Collection. This is a really pretty blush, which it looks like I haven't even used, but the embossing is very like deep on it, so it stays. It's got this really pretty kind of duochromatic effect. It's got a coconut smell to it. I'll definitely be hanging on to this one. I hate the bulky packaging though, because I have way too many blushes to store, and the bulky packaging just kills me. Along that same vein are these two Milani blushes. This is Rose D'Oro and Berry Amour, which probably won't swatch everything out, but Rose D'Oro has quickly become one of my favorite blushes. Like, oh gosh, right here. It's just such a pretty blush, so I'll definitely be keeping those baked blushes. I've really been enjoying them, and I want to pick up some more. I also have Luminoso, which is in that same formula, definitely keeping. I've got two or just one Nabla blush. I think I have just one Nabla blush for now. I know I ordered a couple more. I think I haven't even unboxed them yet, but such a pretty kind of like luminous blush there. Definitely keeping. Love this packaging, this like kind of see-through acrylic that's a little bit pink tinged. Love it. I'm obsessed. We'll go to this one. This is the Havana blush. I do really like this blush, but I get so frustrated by the like super heavy, super deep packaging. So I think I'm going to go ahead and declutter this one just because I'm so tired of this like enormous bulky packaging. Wow, I'm surprised I decluttered something. I really wasn't expecting to. Let's talk about this Essence Mosaic blush. I do really like these blushes, and they are so soft, and I think it's actually a really slimmer color to the Havana blush, so I'll be hanging on to this one. It's definitely more affordable. It's cruelty free, which is great, and I think it's a nice cool toned slimmer packaging. Love it. Talk about this one next, which is called the Blush, and I really like these blushes. I think they're like just $1 or $2. You can get them at Ulta, but they have just this really like soft, beautiful formula. I think they're a really good quality. Essence makes great blushes. I have several blushes in here from Essence, and I think I'll be keeping all of them, but I really do like that one a lot. I have this one from e.l.f., which is one of their primer infused blushes. This one is a really big pan. Oh my gosh, it's so soft, but it's super light. I don't know. I may keep this one because I don't think I have a lot of light blushes, but I definitely don't think I need to purchase any more because, like, this is a really light blush on me. We can talk about this Complex Culture blush. I think it's like a little bit of a coral blush. I got it in an Ipsy. Again, very soft, very beautiful color. Definitely will... Do I want to hang on to that one, or do I feel like I have other things that kind of hit that same note? Let's see, I might be able to let this one go too. So we'll put it in the to-go pile for now. I have this Tarte blush, which this is the shade Party. And it's, again, a really soft, like nude kind of blush. I feel like I have the e.l.f. one, so do I need the Tarte one as well? I'm going to keep both for now. I have two of these blush lighter palettes from Essence. They're not palettes, they're just blush lighters. So it's a gradient where you have a matte kind of shade on one side and more of like a luminous shade on the other side, and you can kind of mix in between the two. I do really like these. I think they're very pretty, so I'm going to hang on to these. These Flower Beauty pyramid things, they're very, very pretty, but they're very pigmented and they're very like highlighty. Like, they're basically a highlighter. They're not a blush, and they're kind of hard for me to work with. So I think I may let these two go, just because I feel like I have other things that kind of hit these same notes, but in formulas that are a little bit easier to work with and not quite so bulky. I love the packaging. I love the like stud appearance, but the packaging is really bulky and I just don't get a lot of use out of these. So I'm going to let these go. This blush was a gift from my aunt, and it is truly a beautiful blush. It's got just this like gorgeous kind of rosewoody flush to it that I just really think is quite stunning. So I'm going to hang on to this one. This was on clearance at BH for months. I saw this one, you know, just a few dollars, and I think for a few dollars it was a great find on her part. This is the Seraphina Blush from Juvia's Place. This is a really, really pretty coral blush. I love how nice and vibrant it is, so I'll definitely be hanging on to this blush. You definitely just need a light hand with that one. This one I'm going to hang on to. This is a Lancome blush, and it is in the shade, what is it? Sheer Emeraude, and it's supposed to be a very subtle blush, which it definitely is. It's definitely got kind of that same look as the Tarte Party and the e.l.f. primer infused blush. Very soft blush, but this was a gift from one of my grandmothers who's no longer with us, so I definitely want to hang on to this because it gives me a memory of her. I have 4 of these Cover FX duos, which we might as well talk about now because they're not going anywhere. This one is the Sweet Mulberry shade. This is Warm Honey.
Mommy?
Yes?
We're here.
Okay, give me just a few minutes, okay? This is the shade Pink Dahlia. And then this one is Soft Peach. And I'll definitely be hanging on to all of those. I'm going to finish up this blush video pretty quick because, as you guys can tell, my kids are awake. I have this Lorac blush, which was Aura. Very, very pretty shade. Nice, soft, kind of cool toned, blushy rose shade. One of my favorite colors of blush for me, so I'll definitely be keeping that one. I've got a couple here from Milani. I have the Color Harmony Berry Rays, and then I have 2 of these rose, Tea Rose and Romantic Rose. I really like the formula for these. They're very soft. They're very beautiful. So I'll be keeping all 3 of those. Let's see. I've got this Too Faced Peach palette. This is the Papa Don't Peach. It's not a palette. I don't know why I keep calling things palettes, but this is the Papa Don't Peach blush. Still smells like peaches. It's definitely still got like a little bit of luminosity. Peachy toned. Very, very pretty. I'll be keeping that for sure. I have one of the blushes from Ofra. This is the River Blush Duo from Samantha March. Really pretty blush duo, so I'll be keeping that one. I have this Ciate Blush Bouquet. This was another gift from my husband, and I think it's in Rose Gold. Yes, Rose Gold. I really like the shades in here, so I'll definitely be hanging on to this one. I have this one. This is a Folly Fire blush, which I got in a Tribe Beauty box, and I love how like kind of like burnt red this one is. It's a really pretty color, especially I think for fall and winter, so I'll be hanging on to that one for sure. I have Becca's Songbird blush, which this is a really pretty blush if you can get your hands on it, or if you see it at like TJ Maxx or something. It's a really pretty kind of like woody, orangey, cinnamon type color. Very, very pretty blush. Would highly recommend that one. I have this Ciate blush that I got from, oh good lord, what was this from? A BoxyCharm, and this is when BoxyCharm started doing that thing where they would like get lower quality products from the brands for their boxes. But I do think this one's a really pretty, it's kind of a cool toned color. It kind of reminds me of the Hourglass powder that I have in that palette, so I'm going to keep this one for sure. And then this Lorac blush, this is actually one of my favorite blushes. I got this in a BoxyCharm a long time ago, but it just has this really pretty kind of like rosewoody, burnished wood kind of color, so be keeping that one for sure. Alright, just a few more powder products and then we'll get into creams and then we'll be done. This should be hopefully a shorter video. In this palette I have two, I think these are MAC blushes. Yeah, these are MAC and they are very pretty, but I seldom ever reach into them, so I wonder if I can let them go because I never use them. I think I may and kind of pass them along to my aunt who might be able to get more use out of them, but I'll be keeping the Z palette because I always need more Z palettes. This is the Down Boy blush. I got this from a Tri Beauty box, I think. And it's a really pretty kind of like fuchsia pink color. Definitely more cool toned than a lot of my other options, so I'll probably hang on to this one for a little while. I have this Dirty Little Secret blush. This is actually one of my favorite blushes. And it's just this really pretty kind of peachy light, almost skin toned blush. One of my favorites. I'll definitely be keeping that as well. And then this Neutrogena, even though this blush container is so annoyingly big, the actual blush inside is so pretty and luminous. I'll definitely be keeping that one. Alright, and then we just have to run through some cream products here. So I've got a couple Super Shock. These are the Wine and Only Super Shock trio of blushes. I really do like these. I think they're really pretty nice deep colors. They're easy to work with, so I'll be keeping all three of these. I've got two of the putty blushes from e.l.f. I think these are absolutely fantastic. I really enjoy working with them, so I'll be keeping those as well. Like I said, you guys, this is not a declutter. This is more of a collection video, and I may happen to declutter some things along the way. I've got two of these kind of liquid blushes. This is the Revolution Super Dewy Blush, and you can definitely hear my kids in the background. I don't know what shade this is because, oh, You Got Me Blushing. And then this is the Flower Beauty Blush Balm. I actually had two of these for a while, but this whole top part just like squeezed open one day when I was trying to use it, so I had to toss it. I think it was the shade Nectar. And so I just have these two left. I do really like both formula though, so I'll definitely keep them. I have this Wander Beauty Cheek Duo, which is a cream lip and cheek product, and then a kind of just clear topper shade. I'll definitely keep that, and I love the packaging. Very, very concise packaging. This Milani cream blush my aunt got me. Absolutely stunning. Definitely keeping. This Tower 28 blush. I really enjoy this blush. It's a really beautiful like rosewood shade, so I'll be keeping that one for sure. I've got two of these Jelly Pop blushes, and I think they're different colors. One is Peach Pop and one's Berry Pop. Very similar shades though, but they're like a jelly formula. They're pretty cool blushes to work with though, so I'll hang on to these. Very luminous though. So if you don't like that, you would not like that formula. I have a handful of these little e.l.f. Monochromatic blush sticks. These used to be about $3, I think. I don't know if they changed the price since they started doing the bite-sized duos, but I really like these. They're very, very pretty, so I'll be hanging on to all those. I have this Milk blush stick that I got in a birthday set, I think, last year from Sephora called Work. Be keeping that. I have one blush stick called 25-8, and it is a really pretty color. Oh, I'm sorry if you can hear my kids scream crying in the background. It's a really pretty color. And then the very last one is my Kaja stack. It is enormous packaging. I hate the packaging, but I think the actual product is kind of cute. Do I need it? Probably not, since I have everything else, so I think I'm going to let this one go declutter. So for everything, I decluttered 7 blushes this time around, and that is everything for this super quick blush collection video. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe before you go. Check back for all the other declutter videos that'll be coming out. I want to thank you again for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye!